Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of writing systems of equations. This is standard A.2I in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 12 off the 2022 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a system of linear equations represented by line H and J. J is already on the grid for us, but H is just a series of points. If we wanted to, right, we could graph this, right? So it'd be kind of small, but my x of -8 and my y of 1 would be right around there. And I'm just looking at that right there. Then x of -16 is off the grid. I could do this -4. -2 right there. That 12, -14 is off the grid, so it's gonna be something that it's kind of like this, right? And eventually they're gonna join, right? Maybe around there. Not really sure. Wherever they were to intersect, right? That'd be a solution for both. But really what we need to do is instead we just need to find the slope-intercept form of each of these lines. So let's look at H first, and I'll just use these two, right? So first I need the slope. So remember, my slope is the change in y over the change in x. So I'll make that x1 and x2. That's y1 and y2. All right, so y2 is -2 minus 1, and x2 is -4 minus the -8, which is x1. All right, so we're going to get -3. That's going to be a positive 8. So 8 minus 4, or -4 plus 8. That's just going to be positive 4. So -3/4. All right, so down 3 over 2. That's my m. Now I can plug. Let's just go ahead and plug that in right there for my point slope form. So y minus y1 equals m x minus x1. This is my point slope form. This will give me the equation that I need here. So let's say y minus, and then my y1 is just that 1. Got -3/4 x minus, and then I've got my -8. So it's going to end up being a positive right there, right? So we'll distribute this out. Y minus 1 equals -3/4 x. That's going to end up being these two positives with that negative makes it negative. And that's going to end up being 24 over 4. That's -6. All right. So just add 1 to both sides. Y equals -3/4 x minus 5. Okay, so I see it on G. See it on J. All right, so how do we tell the difference? Well, let's look at the actual line we have here, right? So this line is going to be -4, 6, and then I've got 4, looks like that's -4. All right, those are my 2 points. And it looks like I've got a y-intercept right there of 1, so that's going to be helpful. So let's just find the slope. All right, so my slope, let's make that x2, y2, and let's make that x1, y1. All right, so y2, -4 minus 6 over 4 minus -4. So we need -10 over 8. So -5/4. Okay, so that's my slope. So I'm thinking this J is looking a little bit better because take a look at my G. It's got a positive 5/4. And then I could do my point slope form again. This would work. But remember, if you've got a good y-intercept, that's all you need. Y equals -5/4 x, and then it's b plus b. But look, we've got a good solid y-intercept. When x is 0, y is 1. So I'm just going to do a +1. So these are my 2 different equations, and the answer is going to be J.